Hello, Leos. Welcome to Lightworks, and this is your weekly reading for the week of September 1st. We'll do a 5-card spread. All right. First card is the past, present, future, what you don't see coming, and advice from Spirit. Wow. Leo. Fabulous. All right. So we have in the past position the star. So the star is actually my favorite card. It is Aquarius. It is the major arcana, a major arcana card. The star is healing. It is hope, faith, and healing. It's peace. It's a lovely card. It's lovely. And in the present, we have the Four of Pentacles. So the Four of Pentacles is about building a solid foundation. It is about maybe holding on to things a little too tightly. We'll see. We'll clarify. The future is the Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles, it's all about balance. It's all about giving and receiving equally. It's a very harmonious card. It's positive. There is a note that, there's a note to maintain balance, I guess you'd say, to maintain the equal giving and receiving. If you're always a giver, then, and you're not receiving, that's off balance. And you need to be able to receive the wonderful things that, that the energy comes, that the universe brings, right? Like that spirit brings, that, you manifest. So this is all about the future. In the future position, this is all about balance and maintaining your equilibrium. And what you don't see coming is the Five of Wands. Five of Wands is like petty nonsense. So Five of Wands is fire, and the five is about, this could be just, petty squabbles, somebody maybe being jealous, somebody, maybe some gossip, that kind of nonsense. I call it shenanigans. So that's what you don't see coming in the future. So we'll clarify, but essentially that's what it is. I can tell you my advice would be not to even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. But we'll clarify. And your advice from Spirit is the Ten of Pentacles, which is one of the best cards in the deck. So the Ten of Pentacles, this is, the happy home, happy life. This is abundance. This is abundance in all forms. This is, being surrounded by friends and family that love you, feeling abundant, having abundance, being completely and totally supported, which is super fantastic. So good for you, Leo. So let's just clarify. But this is a great, we have the eclipse in Pisces on September 7th. The eclipse is a time when something may be eclipsed from your life, right? Things that you no longer need can be removed. Ancient astrologers believed that eclipses were or are the opportunity to course correct. So the energy kind of blows through your life and puts you on the path that you were meant to be. Gets you a little, nudges you back onto your path in the event that you've kind of veered off course. Eclipses are, where there are endings, there are beginnings. And in Pisces, Pisces is all about emotion and creativity and spirituality. And yeah, so that shall be very interesting. I thought a card flipped out. So the clarifying the star, we have the Queen of Wands, the Seven of Cups, and the Wheel of Fortune. All right, so Queen of Wands. So, this could be you, right? Because Wands is fire. And then the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups is all about, abundant choice. You've got a lot of options. And then the Wheel of Fortune is about a cycle ending, a new cycle beginning, which is really, this star is so positive. And so essentially, you've been feeling good. You've been feeling good. You've got, you've got a fire under you, which is great. And this is in the past position. In the present position, you have the Four of Pentacles. So again, the Four of Pentacles is about building solid foundations, with like the four legs of a table, right? The four legs of a table make the table solid, right? And you may be holding on to something that, you don't need to hold on to. But we'll see. We'll clarify right now. Okay. Alrighty. So, okay. So, in the present, right now, we have the Tower, which is a major arcana. We have the Queen of Cups, and we also have the Six of Cups, which is clarifying the Four of Pentacles. So, there could have been something that is happening to your resources. Yeah, something could have happened or is happening to potentially your resources. And when I say resources, it could mean anything. So resources don't have to be just money. But the Tower is about change. The Tower is about interesting. So very interesting. So I just had this thought. So the Tower is, the Tower typically comes first, and then the star in the sequencing of the tarot. Interesting that you had the star lighting your way in the past. Something comes up. There's an event or something that happens which essentially has threatened your foundation, right? It's knocked you off your course, knocked you off your security in some way. Obviously, because this is a general reading, I can't tell you in what part of your life. I would say it really could be anything, considering that we've got quite a few cups here, which could be about relationships. Yeah, but we also have some pentacles as well. This feels to me, though, it feels to me like it may be a relationship, though. This feels to me like it is a relationship. Yeah. So, um, you know, something has happened potentially that has kind of threatened your stability, threatened your foundation in a particular, something to do with family or friends or, a partner. Again, I can't really tell, because this is in fact a general reading. When I do personal readings, I use the astrology, and I will read your chart, and then also clarify with tarot. And so we can get a really good picture of exactly what's happening and what part of your life it's happening in, and how to go about using the energy to your benefit. Because, that's why we do these readings, really, is to find out, so that we know how to actually use the energy to our advantage, to get the most out of the energy that's moving through our lives. So I can't give you I can't give you an exact on where this is happening in your life, but I do read intuitively, and I'm feeling like this is a relationship. So and it could be a relationship at work, who knows. But this tower has threatened the stability, it's threatened your foundation. So there could have been a change to your foundation, and that's present right now. We have the eclipse coming up on September 7th in Pisces, and that is about emotions, that is about spirituality and creativity and feeling and yeah. So clarifying that Four of Pentacles, we have the Tower. So change is ahead if it hasn't already happened. If it already hasn't happened, it's going to be happening sometime this week shortly. And also, just so you know, eclipses can be felt up to 6 months. They are that powerful. They are, and this is a full moon eclipse. And so it's really a full moon on steroids. So that's the intensity of it, I guess, is, it can be felt for up to 6 months, just so that you guys are aware. But this tower is, if it hasn't, happened, it's happening, like presently. I can feel it, it's happening. And then we have the Queen of Cups clarifying, as well as the Six of Cups. So again, Cups is all about emotion. We have the Queen. The Queen listens to her heart. You can see that she's got a necklace with the intuitive eye, with the eye. So she listens to her intuition. She listens with her heart. She is wise. She doesn't let her emotions get the best of her, but she does listen to them, and she listens to her heart. And so that is absolutely some advice on how you can work with this energy, is listen to your heart. Don't let your emotions get the best of you. She's calm and serene. And she knows that the wheel of fortune will turn, right? So she is meeting this change with an open heart and measured. She's not gonna let emotions get the best of her. And she realizes that it is about, it's about balance. It's about giving and receiving. It's about recognizing the Six of Cups is a lot about nostalgia. It's about family. And it could be that, you know, maybe there is something going on with family. I feel like this Queen of Cups is really you. So, you know, around you there's a lot of noise, and so there are some changes that are happening. You need to be kind of calm in the storm. Know that you have friends and family surrounding you, and maybe you need support or they need support. It's, you know, one or the other. But because here in the future we have the Six of Pentacles, so we went from the Four of Pentacles to the Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles is in the future. So this is all about balance. This is all about giving and receiving in equal measure. So you know, obviously the Tower is not about balance, right? It's all about change sweeping through. And, you know, this is about, for Four of Pentacles, is about foundations and holding on too tightly, potentially, to what you have. And the Tower comes through and just really kind of knocks that foundation on its end. So that's really interesting, especially since then we have in the future the Six of Pentacles, which is all about balance. It's all about giving and receiving equally. So let's clarify that. So we are clarifying the Six of Pentacles in the future. Angels, guides, please show me. Okay. All right. So we have clarifying the Six of Pentacles. We have the Five of Swords. We have the Six of Pentacles, clarifying the Six of Pentacles, which is why I was laughing. You know, that's basically Spirit saying, yeah, I already told you. Six of Pentacles. Yeah. Here it is again, just in case you didn't get the message. And then we have the Page of Pentacles. So, this is about the Five of Pentacles, or sorry, the Five of Swords is can be about struggle. It can be about struggle and things off balance. This may be a situation where someone else is struggling, or you're struggling, and it can be petty arguments and, you know, just pettiness. It can be roadblocks, difficulties. Yeah, this could be roadblocks or difficulties, frustrations. This can be, you know, kind of petty disagreements and that kind of thing. Um, this could be, I just got something about like keeping score. Like this could be about, you know, Six of Pentacles is about balance. It's give and take. It's giving and receiving. Well, you know, the Five of Swords is not about giving and receiving. It's definitely not about balance. This could be somebody keeping score kind of thing. And it was clarified, right? The Six of Pentacles was clarified by, again, by the Six of Pentacles. That's why, you know, I use another deck to clarify. So it's, you know, this isn't balance, and it's urging for a fair give and receiving. Yeah. And it's interesting, right? Because the Six of Pentacles is about this card of giving and receiving harmoniously and equally and in good faith, right? When there's a fair energy exchange between two people, between a group of people, so that it, yeah, it's a giving and a receiving, but it's a fair energy exchange. Whereas the Five of Swords really isn't about a fairness. This is potentially about somebody keeping score, or, you know, something of that nature, where somebody's, you know, keeping score. And again, this is Spirit essentially, you know, advising, you know, stay balanced, give and receive equally. And it's also clarified again by the Page of Pentacles. Pages are messengers. So, you know, this could be actually about some kind of resource, whatever that is. Because Pentacles are about, can be about resources, money, time, any kind of resource, really. And so this, and again, we've got the eye, the intuition, right? We have time, the intuition. There's things here. I mean, you know, little baubles, pearls, and that kind of thing. So there is some kind of, something is out of balance, and somebody is keeping score. And there is a message coming in, or an experience about resources. There's something about, there's something about it. There's some kind of discussion about resources, somebody keeping score. You may be feeling like, you know, there's been kind of an unfairness, or there's a, you know, unnecessary kind of, yeah, there's some kind of unnecessary like squabble. Because also here, which you don't see coming, we have the Five of Wands, and the Five of Wands is about, again, fives are more of a challenge, and they can be about, you know, about gossip and, you know, petty squabbles and that kind of thing. So it seems like something that's coming up in the near future, is all about balance and making sure that, you know, I just got that you're potentially reevaluating somebody's presence in your life. Yep, I just got it. It just came in. Okay, so this is, for some of you, this could be that, this is a long-term person, friend, family, partner, and, you know, balance has been off. There's been, you know, some not so positive keeping score, maybe some squabbles. This might be a friendship. And in the near future, there's also some gossip, or people are talking, that kind of thing. So let's clarify what that looks like. So we're going to clarify what you don't see coming, which is the Five of Wands. Wow, talk about jumping out. Okay, we have, and I don't, just so you know, I don't read reversals. I find that, quite frankly, the messages that come out are the messages that you're supposed to hear. And whether it's, I will read the reversal just by what I get from my intuition and, my own language I have kind of with the tarot. So just so you know, don't worry about reversals, because the messages, they come out like they're supposed to. So here, clarifying the Five of Wands, we have the Eight of Swords, we have the Ace of Swords, and then we have the Eight of Pentacles. So, the Eight of Swords is about feeling trapped. She's blindfolded. She's trapped in the traditional image of the tarot for the Eight of Swords. A woman is actually standing and swords are surrounding her completely, and her hands are bound, and she's got that blindfold on. But this is all mental. So this is all about feeling trapped in your own thoughts, and feeling like there's no way out. You could be feeling isolated, particularly with this Five of Wands. If you've got petty squabbles, or if you got people gossiping, that kind of nonsense, total shenanigans, I call them. You may be feeling kind of isolated, right? And you may not even know it's happening. Particularly with the blindfold, it kind of gives me the idea that you don't even see it coming. Well, and it's in the position of what you don't see coming. So there you go. It's also clarified by the Ace of Swords. So there's clarity coming. So what you may feel trapped, or you may feel like this kind of stuff came out of the blue, like what the heck? Well, this Ace of Swords comes in and clarifies things. The Ace of Swords is about truth. So truth comes out. For sure, truth comes out. And there's clarity. So for whatever this kind of petty squabble is, the truth comes out. You may be feeling trapped, you may be feeling isolated, but the truth does come out. And the Ace of Swords is about truth, clarity, bright ideas, illumination, right? It's also about, swords is about air, and that's also about communication. So, you could have a conversation, a really enlightening conversation, that essentially gives you that gives you the information you need, kind of clears the deck. And we also have the Eight of Pentacles with this clarifying this Five of Wands. Well, so the Eight of Pentacles is all about working hard and doing the work and being diligent and working hard And then we have advice from Spirit, the 10 of Pentacles. So we go from the 8 to the 10. So this hard work, whatever you're doing, it's going to benefit you. You are going to get the reward that that you deserve. You see, she's working hard. She's mastering skills. She's got her books. She's studying. She's, working. She's planning. She's doing the work. She's doing all the hard work that's necessary. So, honestly, what you don't see coming, I think there's going to be, maybe there's some people that are kind of jealous. Maybe they are, just nonsense shenanigans. They may be kind of jealous and envious, and you might feel isolated because of that. You just may pick up that vibe, but truth comes out, and your way out, don't focus on it, really. Focus on the hard work. Focus on, yourself and what you want to accomplish, because when you do, you're going to get that 10 of Pentacles, which is super fantastic. So let's clarify that and find out exactly, although, it hardly needs clarifying. The 10 of Pentacles is pretty fabulous. So it looks like there's a little bit of ups and downs here for this week. There might be, a few things, a few shocks, which wouldn't surprise me considering that we have the eclipse on the 7th. But, it begins and ends beautifully, right? We have the 10 of Pentacles. So, quite frankly, I hope you have a wonderful week and enjoy and, ride it. Stay balanced, make sure that you are, giving and receiving equally, right? As much as you possibly can. Listen to your intuition. Keep your emotions, kind of in check. Don't let them, run away with you, right? And I think all is well. So, alrighty. So we have clarifying the 10 of Pentacles. We have the 3 of Wands, which is lovely. We have the 9 of Cups, which is, again, great. I don't really even need to go any further. It's so nice. Hello, though. Wow, that is pretty awesome. Okay, so the 10 of Pentacles, clarifying the 10 of Pentacles is the 3 of Wands. The 3 of Wands is all about, Wands is fire. It's about progress. It's about seeing this hard work, seeing the progress that's happening. And then also clarified by the 10 of, also clarifying the 10 of Pentacles is the 9 of Cups. So the 9 of Cups is that kind of wish fulfillment. It is emotionally satisfying. It is getting what you want. It is being surrounded by people who love you, and who you love, and who you want to spend time with. And there is a sense of, a sense of emotional stability and contentment, and knowing that, it's, you made this happen. You made this happen with the work that you do. And I don't mean just, traditional work, but I mean the work you do on yourself, the work you do at work, the work that you do, being the best person you possibly can be. And it pays off because you are content. There is a wonderful emotional contentness here. Contentness, that's funny. And then also clarifying, you have the Ace of Pentacles, which again is lovely because the aces are new beginnings. So there's also another opportunity for additional resources. So where you were worried about foundations and where you know, maybe had some upheaval, you know, this tower is some upheaval and making you feel maybe not as secure, you know, by listening to yourself, right? By listening to your intuition, by keeping your emotions in check, by going within, keeping balanced. Again, the eye of the intuition, right? Listening to yourself. Clarity comes with the Ace of Swords, and then you see progress. With the hard work, you see progress, you see emotional contentment, and you have new opportunities with the Ace of Pentacles. So Leo, this is a lovely reading, and I wish you a wonderful, wonderful week. And I'll see you next week. Thanks. Bye.